Hi, I could say good afternoon. We are here at UCU, and I'm excited today because I get to introduce to you one of the most brilliant people I've been very, very happy to associate with.
Feel
My name
flattered.
is Pamela Tumwebaze. I am at UCU. As you can see, we are in front of the very beautiful historical Bishop Tucker building.
Exactly.
I had the honors program, and that's like the exciting bit as well because
Yeah.
the person I'm going to introduce to you is an alumnus of honors college,
Yeah.
Uganda Christian University Honors College. And I'm going to introduce her to you. I think I should let her introduce herself.
Okay.
Let her tell us about herself and exactly how she arrives where she is.
Thank you so much, Madam Pamela. My name is Chemutai Syndia. I am a lawyer by profession. I'm currently pursuing my postgraduate bar course at the Law Development Center, Kampala campus. So I was a student here 2018 to 2022. I'm so excited to be back. It always feels great. I miss the environment, the community, the chapel, everything about UCU. So this is home, and coming back is always a pleasure. Yeah, that's
Head honors college, I have the most I think enjoyable job. I get to work with the most brilliant, the cream of the cream de la cream of the
yeah,
institution, and they come in from all programs, and
yeah,
then they come and they work with me.
yeah,
So they make my work so so easy,
yeah.
and I get paid at the end at the end of the month.
You get paid to chill with the coolest kids.
Exactly. So I get to have the coolest kids.
Yeah,
They do the coolest things,
yeah,
and we have the coolest VC
of
in the
course.
coolest campus. Like, it's coolness all over the place. So
Yeah,
I met Syndia in Honors College as a law student,
yeah,
very, very passionate human activist who came up with some of the best projects I ever got an opportunity to see a student do.
yeah.
And I want her to tell us about her project and how far that project has taken her.
Okay.
Yes.
I joined Honors College in my second year of law school, and unfortunately, the Honors College experience was disrupted by COVID
COVID, yeah,
19. So we
COVID.
now had to go online, and man, I missed so much of COVID, of Honors College
Yeah,
life
we
because of
all did.
COVID. So it really destroyed so many things, the opportunities, and the things that we had to do at college. But nevertheless, I got to catch up in one way or another. We did online classes, online presentations, the projects. We still came together um, to carry out our projects as college. And one of the most beautiful things about college is the dynamics, We had to, and even UC in general, we had to shift so fast to online and adapt into the new environment, the new normal, as it was called. Yeah, so while at college, I and a few other friends, Emma, Emanuela, Martin, all of them are the top of the top. We
Yes.
came up with Alliance for Rights, and the aim of Alliance for Rights was to conform to the digital nature that COVID had brought. We saw a rise in violation of human rights, especially in refugee settings. So we decided to come up with an online platform from scratch where people would report, especially refugees, report violations, then conduct refugee rights education, and so many other things. And we even participated in a competition, and we came up second. Yeah, we didn't win, but we came up second. But what's exciting is we were competing against well-established organizations, people that had won grants, people that had been in the field for 10 years and above. And here we are, we had just sat as a group and done magic. So that only happens at Honors College.
Yes. Honors
Yeah.
College.
So, and that's because of the encouragement that we had.
Yeah.
Honors College challenged us to go further, to just do beyond the normal. It's at college, you're not normal. You have to be extraordinary in order
Yes.
to be admitted to college, because it's a challenging experience. You dedicate 2 years of your time at school studying like a whole course on its own, so you're literally studying twice. And was beautiful looking back. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not the only thing that
It's not
she
the
did
only
at
thing.
college.
Yeah.
She has a few other interesting experiences that
Experiences
I
at
want
college
her to share.
to share
So go ahead.
with the world. Oh,
Yes.
okay. College also brings a community, a
Yeah.
sense of belonging, a safe space, I can say.
Yes, chilling with me.
You opened your office for every person.
Yeah.
As long as you're a college scholar,
Yeah.
everyone got to approach you and even shared the most intimate problems with you. And I was one of them, privileged to be one of them.
Yeah.
So it all started with COVID. COVID came in and disrupted I think everyone in the world felt the pinch of COVID. And I was no exception, neither were our parents. Tuition became a challenge, a very big one.
Big one.
And what was still beautiful about UC is we're doing online exam. So money kept on accumulating because we're given that exception to sit for exam without even finishing. So by the time to reach my final year, money I had accumulated. It was a lot, almost 10 million. It was almost reaching there, and I'm here, 2 weeks to my exam, and I don't know where to get a huge sum of money. I was stressed, but always God comes through. And that's one thing that I've learned over time. They always said, why would you worry about it when you can pray about it? Yeah, but you also can't pray about it. You share with someone, and they say a problem shared is a problem solved, So I was lucky to have shared it with you, just in passing, and we prayed about it. And in praying, God answers prayers. He always does. He always answers prayers. So we prayed about it, and then one evening, I was seated in my room. I used to go back some days, cry, reminders come from the financial officer, and you're like, where am I going to get this money? Then 1 week to the exam period, actually 1 week, I get a text from you, Madam Pamela, and you're like, hey, can you pass by my office tomorrow? We have visitors, and I would like you to meet someone. And it was just like a meeting, a normal meeting. So I was like, hey, I'll be delighted to do that. So I came to your office that day. I will never forget, because it changed my life. Like, it was a big change.
Yeah.
So I come to your office, and then here comes the beautiful Mama Gipot. I remember her, very energetic, lovely, happy lady. So we talked. I shared with her what I love to do, what I've done so far, my projects with college, and my situation at that time. If I hadn't paid that tuition, I wouldn't graduate. I wouldn't be where I am. And we prayed about it. She blessed me. She anointed me. She had anointing oil. She blessed my footsteps. She saw something in me. God spoke to her. And we've still been in touch with her. Like, we've kept tabs on each other. I always update her on my life's journeys. The exciting ones, the highs and the lows. So she's aware. So and just like that, through college and through Madame Pamela and through your connections and the networks that you've developed, that's how I was able to overcome that hurdle.
Yes.
I was so happy. I was so excited. For the first time, I felt so relieved. I just went to financial aid. I just put my name and details, and just like that, everything was cleared. I just went to academics after that, and everything was cleared, including my clearance fees and everything. All I had to do was sit and excel, which I did. And here I am today. God has still been gracious to me. The prayers are still working. I joined LDC with the same issues.
Before she talks about LDC, I can't forget the day she came back to my office to show me the exam permit. So she gets this exam permit, and she just had to first show me.
I had to do it. Like, oh my God, God has done it.
Beaming with joy.
It was so exciting.
God did it.
Having zero balance.
Yes.
And I think that's what every student should take home with them. You know, God always comes through.
Yeah.
That was a big, Travis Green's song. God makes a way. He makes a way where there seems to be no way.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but he did it.
Did it, yes. So we received this guest from Honors College who carried blessings with her.
Exactly.
And here is our Cindy, the human rights advocate with a bachelor's degree in law, by the way. And then she finishes and she doesn't know what she's going to do about going to LDC, doing the bar course. You know how compulsory it is for those who want to practice.
Who want to practice the law.
Yeah. So again, we're still in touch and we don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Now I need to hear about that as well. Yes.
God just still came through.
Yes.
So I reached there. I think I remember calling you when I was picking my admission. I'm like, Madam Pamela, I don't know where the tuition is going to come from. And I don't know. But God just kept on making ways mysteriously. Mysteriously, there was this volunteering I was doing. I had some savings from that. When got a place, God's favor, I can even stay there without paying rent because God has covered me like that. But eventually pay. But I have that favor with me because of our prayers, because of the grounding in God that Honors College and UCU has offered me. I just know it's all sorted. I met someone there that was so good to me at school. He's like elderly. He's doing his third. He already has a PhD even, but he's still studying. And he came through for me as well. So it has always been destiny helpers, people that God send to make life more easier for you, or people God works through them. It's God's hand. You see God's hand in your life through a person.
Yeah.
And He's doing marvelous things.
So all this teaches us to trust God the more.
God the more.
Yes.
Even in the valley, down there,
the more
He's
and
still
the more.
God. Yeah.
So she's about to complete her LDC. And remember the project she mentioned that she started working on, Allies for Rights. So these are like a team of four people participated in some competition and they won up to the second position. Like they kept on going through and they were working this together and
mentoring.
They were actually competing against highly qualified teams.
Exactly.
Those were established in the market, and the team of 4 students. These 4 students were from different courses. So fine art, law,
we had
business,
IT and business,
like that.
and human rights.
Exactly. So each one bringing in their expertise. They formed this team and they're working. And so she uses this very, very idea and writes a very interesting paper. Tell us where it took you.
Just finishing LDC. Last year, we have the prestigious Chevening Scholarship. And Chevening takes on potential leaders. It's very prestigious and competitive, very
nice.
tight.
Very nice.
But I had the grounding. They look at potential leaders, and as you know, Honors College is about grooming
Leadership.
So I had that background in the paper. So it's what I capitalized on during my applications, on top of other things, while writing the essays, even having the interviews at the embassy. So I told them about this exciting. I'm sure they loved it because the UK government does a lot of work around refugees as well. So I told them about this idea, an innovation that we came up with, And to cut the long story short, I got chosen for Chevening. I was conditionally chosen, just finishing up other things, and we'll be heading to the UK to study a Master of Laws at the prestigious University of Leeds. So it all has its grounding right here. This is the beginning of everything else. Because I was able to do a lot of volunteering while at university, able to do other things, participate in the leadership program by the Honors College, and I'm just excited for where the Lord is taking me, because this is all the start, and from there we'll keep going higher and higher. And it all comes back to one thing: believing and praying, and God does marvelous things.
So this
Yeah.
this chevening scholarship comes in before she has completed her LDC. She's
Yeah.
completing the LDC
Yeah.
soon, and
In
these are the
August.
doors that God is opening.
Yeah.
One time broke with a fees balance of 10 million, now flying to the UK
Study
to
fully
study
funded.
a fully funded program from the
Exactly.
University of Leeds.
Yeah.
We are sharing with you a story
Yeah.
of how we have trusted God.
Yeah.
We trusted God when we had a fees balance of 10 million.
Yeah.
He cleared it a week to exams. He took us to LDC, and before LDC is complete, now we are going to Leeds University. I'm saying we because I'm proudly
Yeah.
associated. So now she is going to Leeds University to
Yeah.
study a fully funded Master of Laws program.
Yeah.
And it's very exciting.
It is.
And at what we do in Honors College, in addition to mentorship, is prayer. So this is a
Praying.
Christian leadership mentorship initiative that is multidisciplinary in
Yeah.
nature,
Yeah.
whose goal is to open your minds to actually the big things that God can do through you.
Exactly.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what will unfold in Syndia's life.
Yeah.
And I'm praying that you will put yourself in that place,
Yeah.
and we can look forward to what will happen in
Yeah.
your life as well. Thank you so much,
Exactly.
and God bless you.
Thank you.